So let me tell you this. Let me tell you about this.
Tell me about the plot.
So issue 1 of the Sonic 2 comics starts with.
Stop. No more of this. I don't want to hear more about this weird guy.
So as everybody knows, I'm getting into the real story. As everybody knows, Sonic's mom is an owl. Everyone knows that. Named Longclaw. And she protects him from the echidnas who are trying to kidnap him for his powers because he's special.
And what's an echidna?
It is a mammal.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, it's a mammal with 4 penises. That's an echidna.
That's several more than most
That is
creatures.
Generally 3 more than most, yeah. 4 depending on the gender. So she Longclaw, Mommy Longclaw as I'll call her, gives Sonic a bag of rings, and the rings are portals that teleport him to different dimensions to save him in case the echidnas ever get a hold of him so that he can escape.
In case the echidnas attack.
Yeah, and so we start off with the movie. The echidnas are attacking, and Longclaw goes, Go to America, where you can be safe.
Nice and safe there.
And
every other person has a gun, but you'll be all right.
And then Mommy Longclaw dies to the evil tribal echidnas, the natives as they are, which they are just a placement for the natives
in America, the Native Americans. Wow,
yeah,
that's so bad.
Yeah, the echidnas who have 4 penises are also a stand-in for the Native Americans. I didn't write this. I'm just giving you the information, viewer.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So Sonic is in Green Hills, Alabama. Is that what they're trying to say this place is? Hold on. I had it a second ago. Anyways, so he lives undercover in this small town of Green Hills, which is not the same Green Hills that he grew up in.
That's
because
the name of the stage in the game.
Yeah, it's Green Hills Zone. And he can't make friends because people are scary and dangerous. So instead, he kind of is like an urban legend, at least to the crazy man, who calls him the Blue Devil or the Blue Blur. But the Blue Devil is what I think he calls him, if I'm remembering that correctly. And so he goes around terrorizing people and especially likes to fuck with the cops. So, yeah, who he calls Donut Lord, which is James Marsden, which we will not go into the lore of James Marsden at the moment, because that's a bad rabbit hole right now. Let's just say he did some unsavory things in the early 2000s. Not personally, just like adjacently.
Well,
he's an apologist.
He's got a lot to apologize for.
He definitely has a lot to apologize for, that's for sure. Which, thankfully, he's not very necessary in the movies, I'll be honest. He's just kind of there. So this is a beautiful coming-of-age movie about a young Sonic trying to find his place in the world.
In our world, actually.
In our world, yes. In America, specifically.
Green Hills, Alabama.
Yeah, I think it's Alabama. It could be Missouri.
Comments, yeah.
It's one of the sad states. It's called Missouri.
Yeah,
Missouri.
That's not where you're from?
Come on.
No, but I love that.
Oh, really? I was up there for college and I absolutely hated it.
It was Missouri.
I lived in I've been through St. Louis. I went to school in Springfield. It's very white up there. I was very confused. I was like, where are the Mexicans at? And also, it did feel a lot more racist up there. So,
Well, I'll tell you what. St. Louis is a lot of black people, so maybe that's.
It evens out.
It
evens out in St. Louis.
I probably would have liked St. Louis better. Yeah. Okay. I know Nellie's from there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know Nellie.
Yeah. Actually, it was brought up recently. Yeah.
And his grills.
Yeah, I love Nelly.
Your grills. Your grills. He's a sucker.
So anyways,
he's a sucker for corn rolls and manicured toes, from what I hear.
Whoa. Same, brother. So Sonic so badly wants to have friends, and he can't because, unfortunately, he's a hedgehog from outer space in this universe.
Well, I think just a different dimension, right?
Sure, they call him an extraterrestrial in the lore, so I think that's...
Aren't we terrestrials? Why do they get to be extraterrestrial? They're more terrestrial than us?
So Sonic wants friends real bad, and he can't have them.
You know my joke is bad when Michael just skips over and just continues to talk.
And so he decides to play a good old game of American baseball by himself, and he gets so sad that he runs so fast that the power lines explode. And then the U.S. government goes, oh, we're getting attacked by terrorists. So who do they send out but Dr. Ivo Robotnik, a.k.a. Jim Carrey, the craziest mad genius to ever exist, to go catch this blue hedgehog child.
What a fitting character for him, a mad genius.
Yeah, true.
You're
very real for that.
I would say that that's accurate to describe him in real life.
I'm holding space for that.
Okay.
Do you understand what that? Are you privy to that reference?
No, I don't. I missed it.
Well, go watch Wicked. Maybe you'll understand.
Oh, I have not seen that yet.
So Sonic has to go undercover, but he actually lives in a spot near Donut Lord's house, James Marsden, who I do know the name of in the movie, but will only refer to him as Donut Lord because he's a cop. And Donut Lord is up for a promotion.
Actually, kind of not.
In the big city, but his veterinary girlfriend wants to stay in their small town where they always grew up. Honest to God, I'm not memeing. Their plot does not matter. So back to Sonic. Sonic gets caught in Donut Lord's house hiding from the police, which is bad because he is the police. And then Sonic gets shot with the tranquilizer dart and loses his rings, and it opens up. One of them opens up a portal to San Francisco, which we still have yet to get a true rendition of City Escape, with him skateboarding down the streets of San Francisco. But that's, hey, I can hold out hope. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're right. It wasn't actually a snowboard. It was just a piece of a helicopter that he used as a snowboard. Anyways,
Sonic does not like
so one of the rings opened a portal to San Francisco, and the rest of the rings dropped in. And then Sonic goes, "You motherfucker, you did this to me. Now you have to take me to San Francisco. That's the rules." So this budding coming of age story now turned into a buddy cop comedy, where Sonic is also with the police now. And they start going on little adventures to hide the fact that he's blue and a hedgehog from normal people, while being chased down by the U.S. military.
Yeah, they know.
This comes from a common trope back from the 1940s and 50s, where they used to make monster movies based off of the idea that that they were going to war with the Soviets and the communists, and so the monsters in the monster movies were representative of the communists, while the military was representative of the U.S. military, and the scientist that created the monster is supposed to be some sort of reference of like trying to sympathize with new ideals, right? So they're trying to say that the ideals are bad because communists are bad and the military will save us all. So Sonic, I guess, in this reference is a communist, and James Marsden is the apologist, which is very accurate to his real life character.
How ironic.
Not about communism specifically, about something a lot less controversial. Look it up. Look it up, people. What am I referencing?
Put it in the comments. No, don't.
Quiet on set.
Don't put it in the comments.
Yeah, don't put it in the comments. They're getting chased down by Jim Carrey, who is the government, and a bunch of hijinks
This is
ensues.
just a political movie.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, is that this is a political movie trying to tell you not to think outside of your current morals
They're
and
just trying
standards.
to indoctrinate our kids.
Yeah. Because that's how monster
all 8
movies
of
work.
them.
But buddy comedies are about learning to work with others outside of your differences. So that's a good thing, I think. And coming of age stories are supposed to be referential to the feeling of growing up and finding yourself. So really, they're hitting a lot of marks here, and definitely not losing the plot of what's going on.
Did they miss any of the marks,
Um,
or did they hit all of them?
You know, I would say if I were to make a decision on that myself, I would say that they definitely made a Sonic movie, and
So very deep. I can that on that I agree with you.
so they keep going, and at some point they make it to San Francisco, and as buddy comedies work, at some point James Marsden and Sonic have a fight. This is I just had a really lucid moment with what I was saying, where this actual real life person is fighting with an imaginary character. He might be schizophrenic, and yeah, Sonic does some cool stuff where he slows down time and beats up Dr. Robotnik, finds his rings, throws Jim Carrey into the mushroom dimension, and saves the world. And also, they don't move to San Francisco because he loves family now.
And some people would love to get trapped in the mushroom dimension.
Yeah, but Dr. Robotnik is not one of them, unfortunately.
Are you one of them?
No, I hate mushrooms.
Mushrooms are delicious.
Hot take.
Yes.
So that's the
Especially-
Sonic the Hedgehog
Especially on
movie.
Pizza, pepperoni and mushrooms.
Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here.
Mushroom Swiss burgers. So good.
No, everything you're saying is wrong, by the way.
No.
Things are happening. Things don't happen. Yep, bunch of
This is
stuff.
gonna go down as one of our
There's a
greatest.
bar fight. That was cool.
Yeah, what happened in the bar fight? A lot of good movies have bar fights. Remember the bar fight in Cool Runnings?
Yes.
That happens.
Oh, and then at the end, it shows that Tails emerged from a portal on the Earth. So that was cool. Hey, you.
How'd you like that episode? Did you like it?
You like movies? You like this one?
Do ya?
You should subscribe to this
Yeah,
channel right
like
now.
Also, as well.
Yeah. You got friends? Yeah, you do.
Do you? Hopefully.
Show it to them.
Prove
Show
it.
this to them.
Prove it. Prove it to us. You got friends.
There's other videos to watch too. Why don't you watch those if you're so cool?
Yeah. Prove you're not a bot. Leave a comment.
Nerd.